back. Even though Twitch doesn't seem to think so. Alright, more Max Payne 3. We started this a couple days ago, and yeah, it was good. If not a little rough, that's okay. Also, I forgot streaming off the PS3 how loud it is by default. Yeah, last stream was really loud, and I hope that I have the audio balance a little bit on the quieter side, but we'll just have to wait and see. Might have to tweak it. Might have to be one of those things. I remember this is something I struggled with even, you know, lately. I think with the God of War games, I remember having to fine-tune the audio. But I remember having issues with it way back when. Those early streams, which I have a couple clips of, I think with Metal Gear 2, I was streaming off of the HD collection that I had on PS3, and also stuff like Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. Some of that early stuff I noticed was a little on the loud side. One thing I'm going to change is, let's see, I'm going to change the subtitles. Stylistically, the game has its own sort of, it picks out certain pieces of dialogue. I don't know. I feel like one, since this game is so loud, we kind of don't need it. And then two, where's the sensitivity rating? And then two, because of the, you know, the stylized nature of the game, I feel like it kind of intrudes a bit, so, you know. So, yes, Mr. Max Payne, he's retired from his New York cop detective shtick, and he's become personal bodyguard to some real jerkasses down in, I forget where this is. It's like Sao Paulo or something like that. Basically Brazil. So now that he's his personal guard, all hell breaks loose, of course, and the people that he was guarding gets kidnapped. Or one of them does, at least. There was an attempt on several of them. And so basically, deals are being struck, bases are being infiltrated, and I think that's what we're doing right now. So, you know, bad guys, shooty. Same thing, different location. I don't know if I'm supposed to go investigate what was going on over here. Examine the helicopter, huh?
Looked like Passos had brought us to the right place. That was the chopper the Commando Sombra used to escape the nightclub attack. If Fabiana wasn't around here, then at least someone that knew where she was had to be.
So there you go. Fabiana. Oh shit. Thank God it's silenced. That's the one we're trying to get here. So maybe we'll be able to find her, maybe not. Unless this takes a huge revenge turn, I'm thinking probably not.
Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Getting rusty? Maybe. You kind of already are. I feel rusty, and it hasn't even been that long since I played Max Payne 2. The game does feel slightly different, and it's not just the setting. But I guess that's what happens when you're 9 years removed from the sequel and you're developed by an entirely different team. But they get close enough.
I had no idea what lay ahead, and as much as part of me would rather be anywhere else, I knew this was where I had to be. I felt responsible. I just had to fix the situation, right here.
Also, I might be wandering around a bit because I noticed that there were gun parts that you could collect, so I'd kind of hate to miss out on a lot of that. I'm sure I missed quite a few before. but it was never really something he had to look out for in previous installments, so I didn't know that it was going to be a thing. That includes lore building, all that stuff. Might be nice to actually see, or listen to, as the case may be. Though it doesn't really seem like I'm finding too much around here right now.
I couldn't understand them, but I didn't have to. Cheap hoods are the same from here to Timbuktu. The slab of meat on the boat was clearly the boss. Serrano, they called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead. I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible. Last thing I wanted was a party with these clowns.
I guess that means I shouldn't go in guns blazing. Doesn't mean I can't shoot him though, right? I probably could have shot that block. Damn it! Let's see if I could. Yeah, I could have. Damn it! I noticed it too late. You know what? Just because I'm curious to see what it does. There we go. Okay. Well, they still saw you, but at the very least, I got to eliminate them quickly. This guy just fired into the ground like 7 times. All right. I thought I was dying. Or I am dying, but I thought I was dead.
I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along.
Guess I'm not getting up there. Or in the trash can. So yeah, my impressions of this game before when I was playing it.
I guess the center of the maze.
Because of course this is my first time. Not having played it before. Again, as I said, it's a lot different from the other 2 games. Seems a little bit more bombastic, if you could believe it, because the whole, ploy with the game is that it's supposed to be a massive action shooter. But, yeah,
I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well.
Oh, that's good.
Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Once the action starts, it doesn't really stop. Also, the difficulty spike seems to, like, right off the bat, you're, like, fighting hordes of guys. So it gets pretty extreme. Go down, man. Shot your knees like 3 times. Wrong button. Oh yeah, there, okay.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. They probably made their ransom notes from the same glossy magazines they used to select their victims. This was a second request for payment. The best of intentions at the stadium weren't enough to cover it.
Guessing one of those words there must have been like million or something like that, because to me it just looked like $5. This looks like the perfect place to hide some gun parts.
The room I'd seen was somewhere up ahead.
But yeah, even last time finding a place to quit, I mean, it was hard. Because the first spot I was thinking, well, maybe I should stop here. But man, the game just took you right into some action sequence. Killing some mafia, son.
I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
Oh. I just stopped to get like a drink of water too. Okay, where are we at with this? All right, an AK. I'll take that. Jump back awfully far. I don't know what you're doing, but I'll take that as an opportunity. Having a bit of a jig in the battlefield, it's all right. I thought I saw a move beforehand, because I couldn't quite make it out because I was shooting at the other guy, but I wasn't too sure. Was that so rickety? Okay. How we looking? Everybody nice and dead? Now, actually, with the cover system and, you know, doing the semi-lock and whatnot, actually feels more like playing a Red Dead game than it does Max Payne. Just got a different button for your Deadeye. You can also jump.
That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
Dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Interfectum.
Ooh, sounds dangerous.
Interfectum é um analgésico forte para a dor forte.
This is INC.
We have reports of more violence erupting in Panama, where citizens are still reeling from this attack 2 months ago. Colombian paramilitary group United Souls of the People, or AUP, have been waging a campaign of violence and terror in the area around Bastidas, despite government attempts to stabilize the region. Staying in Latin America, an
That's probably
explosion
what
of
we're dealing
violence
with.
in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, as much publicized initiatives to stop feuding between favela gangs and the police have completely failed. Some local activists blame much of the city's problems on the activities of right-wing groups Cracha Preto and Nova Garda, who they accuse of vigilante-style attacks in the areas of the city where police have lost control. Some human rights organizations report a slew of missing persons in the city, a
Okay.
topic that many observers say local law enforcement...
Now I stop caring.
Here we go again. She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise. They'd been making a reality show starring Sao Paulo's favorite housewife. Probably thought it would grease the wheels with the ransom money, but it only made me want to shove the cash down their throats.
Okay. Pretty sure I was thorough, but that's a lot of ammunition. Hey, what have we here? That's an easy one to complete, maybe. Depending on how frequently you can find stuff.
I could hear drilling through the wall. It sounded more like boat hull than bone, but I needed to be sure.
Porra! Cala a boca! Ninguém pode te ouvir, caralho! Sua burguesinha safada! Vou te pegar, é? Vou te pegar antes que eu boto uma bala na tua cabeça!
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play,
Puta! Vamos!
but I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não.
Oh, so we just shoot him now, right?
Aí, isso é jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein? Caralho, cara, tá virando uma
What are
cilada
they
essa porra,
carrying?
mano.
So, am I able to get a better vantage point? I guess I got loads of ammunition up here. Thought I killed you. Is it pretty powerful, maybe? Might be a good handgun to have.
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressant. It seemed Serrano's boys had targeted the entire Bronco family and didn't give a shit which one they pinched.
Good thing we only got one.
I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
Okay, before we progress further through Dante's Inferno, let me check up here. Ah. Hello. Another piece. Just keep firing through the box, it's fine. Anybody else? Shit. Stuck. Okay. Like that somehow ended up back in the building, so that's fine. Just about to activate that, but thanks. Just hope that doesn't do too much. Okay. I thought I saw one down there. Get up a little higher. Oh. What's up, fellas? The hornet's nest. Okay. In their excitement, they threw a grenade, not knowing where to put it. Damn it. So I'm locked in. I'm good on that. Damn it. You know, I was behind a wall. Bad cover spot. Shit. Ah. Saw that guy on the left at the last second. Sure are a lot of them. Damn it. Oh, no. Your fault.
seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers.
Okay, so it's just that one guy left. What is this? New rifle. Everybody's using these Uzis. Kind of sucks because in this area right before I got into this place, or in this building rather, there was a little downstairs section. I would have preferred it if I could have gone through there, but I thought I could backtrack. I guess not.
I thought I might find something on the other side of the gate.
We can look at the gate in a sec. Doesn't hurt to look around for other things.
I had to keep on going across the docks.
What is this? A Desert Eagle, alright.
Malaria tablets might have been more useful out there. I had to find a way to close the sluice gate so I could get across.
I'm sure we could come up with something, but hold on. An LMG part. I don't think there's anything else over there. Alright. Okay, that's probably a control panel. And meds.
There they were. I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country. And maybe a few years before that as well.
Alright, let the ass kicking commence. Shooting rockets at me? Oh shit. Not a single one of them. Oh, I saw lights behind me and I thought they were back in the boat. I'm like, oh shit. Most accurate gun, but it gets the job done. You ducked out. see something shiny. Another LMG part. Why they didn't give me the last part to that Uzi? Would have enjoyed that. Make everything difficult though, I guess. Immediately explodes. From behind that pole, goddammit. No meds. Good, yeah, I'll take that. Nothing else. Whoa, Chair flipped the fuck out and then went out into the bay. Some weird physics issues in this game I've been noticing. Get a little roll in there. Behind me. Oh shit, you guys again. Nice spike. Welcome to the stream. Just playing this game as multiplayer. This is the first time I've ever played it, so unfortunately I was out on that. But funnily enough, a lot of my multiplayer experience, and there isn't much, but a lot of it was done during this game's generation, specifically on the PS3, which is the platform I'm playing this one on. Yeah, everything that I did that was multiplayer, for the most part, my most time spent, it was usually during these years, when this would have been out. Love some third-person shooter stuff, though. I remember Guns of the Patriots multiplayer was something I was huge on way back when. I actually preferred it over first-person, but... A little late.
Max? Max? You alright? What's going on? Where's Fabiana?
Showing up at the last second.
That way. Straight ahead. Okay, don't worry. Hang on.
Boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump going into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was not prepared for that. I noticed I got a message and I was checking it. Okay. Oh, hey. They show you what golden gun parts you've acquired in here.
How's she look, man? Fabiana.
Beat up, broken, dry. I don't know what to say.
Oh, no, fuck off. This ain't looking good, bro.
Usually isn't. This would help if I could see what I'm shooting at, but... hey. Guess that's how it's played.
Jump behind us, Passos.
See it?
This guy looks like he means business. Whoa, Jesus.
Another one down.
Porra. That's them, ain't it?
Fabiana's boat is in the front. Don't lose it.
Keep after them. Jesus!
That boat is blocking us from the one we need. I can't get a shot on Fabiana's.
Not cool.
Got too much smoke.
Fuck!
We can't lose her.
Hey!
Almost catching those at the last
We need to
second.
get past that decoy boat.
Gonna slip up in a minute.
Shit! Grenade!
Down.
That doesn't look so good. Fuck, man! One of the engines is gone! Give me a second!
Second's about all we got.
Piece of shit!
I was gonna shoot those, but I guess the game did it for me. Thanks.
Over there, man! Over there!
Those explosive? No? These are.
Shit!
Time now, Passos.
I think you'll go if you give us a second.
Come on, I've been shooting this thing for half an hour.
Hey, I got it! I got it!
I knew you could do it. Very cool.
Hey, you see that? Shit, look out! More of them!
Okay. Usually I like taking out the driver first, but hey, I'll settle for the one that's shooting at me.
Come on, Pat! Pull the throttle! Yeah, I might be able to concentrate if you deal with those trucks! Hey! Hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
That's us on your right. Look out. Get in that booth.
Yeah, they still accomplished his goal, I suppose.
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
What a jackass. Tries to ram you and then he impedes you anyway when he fails. I keep looking around thinking there's going to be other things that are going to be coming at me, but it seems pretty fixed.
Man, they're fucking us from all directions. Keep us steady.
I'm surprised they got like bulletproof glass on all of these boats. This LMG just can't penetrate it.
Sure.
Give it some rock.
Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
Man, they know all about it. Shows a different campaign. They got an armada out here. Check the back of the boat. Just drive.
It doesn't help that we're going like... Okay, there he picked it up.
They got.
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? That ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on him again.
See Fabian?
Move up, partner. All right. I'll get us a little closer. Close in. Just give me a second.
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower. Move up, Marco!
Somebody behind me? Where'd you losers come from?
Almost, buddy, almost! Gonna hit the pier!
Try not to hit the girl. Got most of them.
Passos! Try it, man.
Whoa. After all that,
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn.
I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew. Crazy shit.
Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind. Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
I mean, New York's pretty bad, but, you know, I think all the stories that we hear out of the bad side of Brazil, I probably wouldn't have assumed that it would have been any easier. But you know what they say, a change of scenery is always nice.
up, bro. Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get up, you big bastard. Come on.
I'm up.
Yeah? You don't look up.
Just give me a second, will you? Really not feeling too good.
Hey, Max, what is it with you in interior design? Huh? You really know how to give a place a great lived-in feel, huh? This is beautiful.
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, sorry, bro. The boss wants to see us, so let's go, come on. Take your time, man. Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
não? Ah,
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family?
I mean, just because we are rich and happy, is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this
For some
town.
people, yeah.
A lot.
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the Emperor.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker,
Senhor?
let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
An amateur. Some professional shooting
So many
back there.
plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, um policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another bent cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Come for the rest.
Temos
Yeah, man, that guy must work in
sistema de
IT.
segurança foi desativado.
I can see that. We got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso? Claro que pode.
See, IT guy.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk. Now, both of you.
And they are right there. Sure hope I'm not shooting some of them servers. There's too much shit on these desks.
Max! Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. I need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
No, but it was a
the
good take their
office
guns.
stick they used at Fabricas Bronco.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a shotgun this time. Might be fun. Excuse me. Oh. I was just hoping glass would break as you approach it, but nah.
Let's do this together!
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
How'd you do that?
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit! What the end?
On him, he's already behind cover. What are you doing? Where'd you come from?
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here! Over here, Max!
And hold on, checking the weapons. I should also be looking for golden gun parts. Guess I missed a couple opportunities in some rooms I wasn't really taking a look too hard in.
The server room is just past those cubicles. O que eu falei? O que eu falei? A próxima pessoa. Fica calado. Bom.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
Eu vou por aqui, você vai por ali.
get that server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just
I
down
was
here.
pretty ready going into the other few rooms.
You're doing good, come on.
Eh? I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
I mean, what tipped you off? What the? There's too much cover material. Oh boy. Is there anyone left? Yep, I'm coming. Hold up a sec, though. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
Better check them ceilings,
The security
too.
system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
So it just dawned on me that we're dealing with a more realistic weapon carry system. 2 sidearms and 1 main.
Max! Your guys working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir! There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
Hold on. We need gun parts first.
One of the perks of working for Fabricas Bronco.
Oh, there's just meds in the restroom. I mean, I guess that's a perk for some people. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this?
Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo. Educated at rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch. Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Oh, jeez. It's a little overkill, don't you think? Okay, well, hopefully he's got a weak spot in the legs. Guess not. No, it just looks like he's wearing pants. These guys got body armor, and I'm able to kill them faster than the guy that's got no leg armor. I guess there's only... Shit. Oh yeah, hold on. Its only weak point is the head. That's stupid. Okay. I'll try it again. Max. Get why he was on the ground, I guess. I just wish he wasn't. Oh, come on. There you go.
It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
I was gonna say, if I can't pick up that massive gun. Ah, shit, I missed some. I see a golden glowing hue in the background.
I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically. Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall?
Distraction, I guess.
Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures.
Second time he's had to jump out of an explosion. Today.
Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me. Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death.
Alright. Pick up the pace a little bit.
I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this, unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
Kind of hoping I aim for the head.
I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid. Don't die here. Move.
Wrong way. Shit. I knew there was a second one, that's why I didn't want to take off right away. Okay. Guess he had nothing to say that time.
Go, Max, move.
Also, hold on a sec. Okay, realized the window wasn't shut. There was some large vehicles passing by.
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally.
Interact with the keypad, or I don't know.
Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Empurra! Empurra mais forte, sem você sair dessa espelunca!
So going after that guy, come on. I can shoot through walls too? I guess I can't.
Come on, come on!
Way to go, Max. Doing what 3 men couldn't do. Oh, but I can't push over that chair, so...
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Can't catch a break.
Tá ligando, hein?
Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
Não, you killed him, porra! You killed my brother!
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money!
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
Wouldn't be surprised if they were plotting something. Also, I remember seeing production materials and stuff.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand.
All right.
The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Anyway, I thought I remember seeing a lot of material for the main character being bald with a beard.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging.
I actually didn't think it was Max. I thought it was someone else.
There before me and now was being ritually sacrificed.
I thought maybe you switched off between two characters.
But then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
But no, I guess maybe as a disguise he just shaved his head. So, good for him.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
How come every Rockstar game has some guy getting hustled by some street urchin?
At least I'd found myself a tour guide. The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between, hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Yeah, the shirt really isn't doing him any favors.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então. Você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
It would be something to
First day off the sauce,
keep an
and
eye on.
somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
You never know what you can find in the gutter. Alright. I guess nothing good for right now, but I thought I saw something shiny, something golden. So I know times are tough, Max, but you could pick up the pace when you're walking.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Mostra. Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Se escolhe.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde és tu?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
Não compreende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
I feel like I'm playing the intro to Resident Evil 5. Stepping into unknown enemy territory. So these people are gonna turn and start trying to take a bite out of you any second. It's a heck of a sign. I was wondering what he was looking at.
Pô, sai de cima de mim, meu. Ô. Maluco, pô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai, lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
I'm actually surprised they're a little liberal with the nudity.
Interesting.
Thought Rockstar always cut it close, but they were never quite there.
Yeah, well.
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Branco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy?
Hold on, looks like I got a call.
Sejano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. We had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen.
Get someone else to do it.
I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí.
Everybody's got a problem.
E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
See if I could shoot through your friends now, maybe? There he is. Sorry, buddy. I know how it goes in these bar brawls. Hit the Saturday Night Special shit, but might be what I need. Well, you know what? I should check in the back too. This guy was heading somewhere. There might be something good over here. The meds ain't bad. Oh, he had a sawed off too. That's always good. Oh, hey.
Por favor, me deixe embora! Eu tenho um filho pra criar! Sai daí, cuzão! Arrombado do caralho! O que tá acontecendo aqui, caralho? Cala a boca! Não me mata! Faça o que você quiser, por favor, não me mata!
Okay. Looked like that was a med bottle, but I guess it was just the bottom of another bottle.
Por favor, amigo. No.
Relax, soldier.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean,
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day. Jesus, what a fucking creep.
What exactly was going on outside of, the obvious?
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Okay. So I'm not exactly sure.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma! A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Dumb kid. Should have shot him.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Vou meter bala nessa garota!
Yeah, set-off isn't as good. Close range, I mean, obviously it's fine, but anything else... Not the most preferable thing I've used. Okay. Damn it. Okay, hold on. God. Everybody's trying to call me, trying to text me. Thought I could take a look at a text like real quick, but nah. Guy comes around the corner, starts shooting and everything. Yeah, speaking of which, you should probably do a quick sweep down here, make sure I didn't miss anything. I saw something yellow, but I guess it was just like a dandelion or something. Goddamn, favelas are weird places to have a firefight. Guy's spurting a lot of blood for not dying. Oh, come on, bad time to reload. Did I shoot you already?
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus.
Maybe we could turn to drugs. I'll give you a little clarity. Push the door.
I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Man, way to James Bond it. Oh, hey. Okay. Still. That wasn't even me, he was just dodging. I pretty much had him, if he didn't move. There you go. I didn't even see that this was here. But yeah, I'll take it. Still, you bastards. Gotta stop. Anything else? I thought I might be missing something. Guess I was going from downstairs. Didn't quite see. Oh, here we are, back again. Quite the clearance I was looking for. So I wonder if one of these guys has the deagle I had earlier that they stole. Guess not. Would have been a nice touch, but all right. Wait. Spaz, huh?
I'd have felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
No need to worry about it. I'm sure it wasn't theirs in the first place. Usually trains aren't closed off like that in the cars.
These bastards look different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mess with them. That guy looked like a ninja. Okay, alright. No, it seems wide enough.
One vice at a time.
There you go. Oh, what's going on with the flicker? Hey. And this in the last level. Just get 2 of everything and not find the final part. Possible I missed it in the beginning, though, I suppose.
They told me the favelas were full of drugs. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
What about this? What's the store? Okay. It was big and white and looked like you could interact with it, but I guess not.
Uma loira gelada. Como que é buscar, porra? Pô, eu falei pra esse otário aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada.
I could shoot them.
Vai buscar cerveja cedo.
I suppose I could have. No, they already moved away.
Mataria sua mãe por uma tocha de maconha.
Let me see something. Yeah, settings. I'm gonna up this just a bit. Let's see what 3 does for me. A little bit more loose. Like I said before, I like tighter controls when it comes to horizontal movement. But, you know, it's been feeling a little sluggish. That guy looks cool. What the hell was that? Hey, what do you know? Found all the parts.
Te pegamos! Volto pra te pegar! Juro que volto, porra!
Examine what?
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
Third world problems. Anybody gonna come out, or do I have to initiate this party? Guess I'm doing it.
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed.
See, like I told you. Gotta take a few pills. Clear your head.
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually, you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Sorry, you had a good idea, but it didn't really play out. It was a weak cover. Okay. Oh. Table leg in my way. Jeez. I still like the thing with the scope. I feel like that might come in handy. I got a good thing going on right now.
Seu filho da puta de merda!
já acabou.
Yeah, nothing nice about this area.
Charming as this neighborhood was, I'd done enough sightseeing.
Damn it! Saw him too late. Not very liberal with that weapon because I don't want to use the ammunition, so... hardly ever flinch. Just get shot to pieces. Keep going for you.
One vice at a time.
There's a lot of it. You figured there'd be more drugs here than just one. Or, you know, painkillers. That's a nice alien. It's not some very good cover, but okay. Is that him, or was there someone else? Someone else. The way I hit him, it looked like his nipple was spurting blood. Hit a soft spot.
Passos had told me about this stuff. Oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene. Cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not any doors in this area that wouldn't be too hard to break down.
I couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
Good for you. Oh, yeah. A little extra bit there. I'm sure they'll be real happy about that. Don't know if that was an enemy or not, but they're dead. Reticle didn't turn red, so maybe not, but maybe it was just because they hadn't fired on me yet. I don't know. They're probably thinking something.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Shit. I don't know if that was the best idea either. right? Yeah, gun part. Got all of them. Nice. Shit. Okay, well, at least I got the gun part. Damn, I guess the guy behind him shot me. I was planning on just doing a little melee with that one. Wow, okay. Jesus. It's like there was a guy behind, then there was a guy up top, then there's this guy. There was the one that was throwing the Molotov. And all the while I was trying to get the guy that was charging at me. I don't know where the hell that came from. Oh, good. Damn. I'm low on ammunition. Yes? Alright, that must have been the guy with the RPG. Damn.
I had to hope the king was in his castle.
You got a different gun than I had. Maybe that's a good thing, though.
As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money, along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim. Don't you kill her! Don't you? Okay. Seu filho Atividade! É a porra da UP! Você fica com o gringo! A galera conta dele depois. Vamos nessa, caralho! Atividade! Atividade, caralho!
Gosh, it just keeps getting worse.
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Damn mafia goons. Can't ever let something go.
If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation.
Would be, but we're gonna have to do that at some other point. Yeah, I think the beginning of a new chapter is a good place to stop, despite the fact that we're, you know, getting in hot and heavy. We'll have to continue and pick it up another time. I think this is as fine a stopping point as you could probably get, because like I said before, this game doesn't quit. Non-stop action. Anyway, it's been a good stream. I don't know when I'll be back. I might come back tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some Zelda. I haven't gotten the DLC for Spider-Man yet. I'm not too sure if I want to right this second, but yeah, if I do end up buying it, I suppose maybe we'll do that next week. And then I can't imagine there's like this game is going to be too long. So if I end up finishing up this sometime next week, then we're probably going to get into something else as well. So who knows? But anyway, until then, I'm going to sign off. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back next time. See you later.